We're Lloyd and Mandy. We just purchased this abandoned home in the heart of the Japanese Alps for $22,000 US. In this series, we'll be restoring this forgotten farmhouse into the mountain home we've always dreamed of. In this episode, we take you on a full tour of our new home and the beautiful countryside that surrounds it. We begin the daunting task of cleaning up and moving in.
There's the biggest spider in the shower. Someone's left their tweezers there. And the dirtiest drain cap. Ew. Ugh. Oh my gosh, that was like a moth that just exploded. Ugh, there's so many bugs in here.
It's a nest.
What sort of nest do you think it is?
Wasp.
And uncover a few unexpected treasures left behind.
I thought maybe some of it can be salvaged.
You get a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make some.
Okay, we are pulling up to the house now. I'm actually really nervous. We have no idea what we're walking into right now. We've seen the inside of this house for a total of about 20 minutes before we bought it. We have no idea if the electricity is going to work, if the water is going to work. The owner might have left some stuff behind, we're not sure. It's been raining a lot here. We don't know if there's leaks, that type of thing, so we're a little nervous. And we're actually planning on sleeping there tonight, which could be optimistic, but we don't really have anywhere else to stay tonight. We might have to get a hotel if not, but we'll see.
It's also really hot.
Yeah.
It's the middle of summer and wet season, so it's like humid. So that's got me a little bit worried about it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, see how we go. Okay, we're pulling up now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it is so overgrown. It's like a jungle out the front. Oh my gosh, look at all the spider webs.
Oh,
Our stuff's here.
got the vacuum. What
Oh
else
my
is
gosh. Look at the bugs.
Well, so we ordered everything from Amazon and asked for it to be shipped today because this was the day we knew we were going to get in. We just told them to leave it here in the kitchen and they came around and delivered everything into the kitchen for us. So we've got our vacuum cleaner, mattresses,
Bedding, pillows.
everything we need to stay the night, cleaning products, and it looks like we're going to need it.
It was not like this when we came and looked. Like, it was definitely cleaner. I'm assuming just because the owner realized we were gonna buy it, they kind of just stopped cleaning because it's very dirty in here. But just, I guess we'll just have to get our hands dirty.
Look at these. The agent turned the power on for us, so we've got to check if the power works.
Should we check the fridge?
Yeah, so we weren't sure if this was going to be left here. We were ready to buy a fridge on our own. There is a fridge here, but... Okay. Spider web. Oh, there's going to be so many spiders here, isn't there?
Yeah.
It works.
Woohoo! That's good. Hopefully it gets cold. Ooh.
Needs a clean. Okay, I might unplug that while we clean it. Okay, well that means the power works. That switch doesn't do anything.
Oh yeah, it did. It turned on
Did it?
the light in the kitchen. Yeah, we got light
Oh,
in
wow.
the kitchen.
Okay, I was not expecting that. Light works. What about in the living room? No. Oh, yeah.
Woohoo! Fluorescent, so that's gonna
Very
change.
bright lights. Awesome. Another one. I was
Make it orange.
fully prepared for the electricity not to work. So this is amazing. What's this? Huh? No idea what that says. If anyone speaks Japanese, let us know in the comments what that just said. Okay, we have electricity for tonight.
What about the water?
Yeah, so The water guy came over as well and apparently turned the water on, but again, the water hasn't been on for a long time, so we've got to check that too.
Oh,
There we go.
hey, it's clear.
Yeah.
Woohoo! We got water. Dirty water.
Bit of a leak too. Okay, well, we have power and we have water. That's a pretty good start. We still have to contact the gas company because gas here, which is for the cooker, is propane. It's got a very small tank, but they come over and they fill it up. The agent said, don't just switch it out yourself, which makes sense because it could screw something up, but I think we should be right. We just need to give it a really good clean. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how on earth did we end up buying this abandoned property in the Japanese countryside for just US $22,000? The answer is actually, it was a long time in the making. We found out about Akiya homes in Japan over 2 years ago. We were living in Thailand at the time and Mandy was pregnant with our daughter Lila, and we kind of went down a rabbit hole. We found out about these abandoned homes. It turns out there's over 8 million abandoned homes in Japan, and we just started looking further and further into it. But the problem was we weren't really in a position to buy one at the time. We had a long-term lease in Thailand. Mandy was pregnant. We'd never even been to Japan, so we thought about it, we fantasized about it for a while, and then it kind of just went on the back burner. Then fast forward to earlier this year, we planned a camper van trip around Japan, and we knew in the back of our minds that this was a bit of a feeling out sort of trip. We wanted to see if Japan was somewhere we actually even wanted to own property, where we would see ourselves spending time every year. And honestly, within the first few days, the answer was yes. Like, we love Japan. So we got back online and started searching for properties. We used a website that's called Akiya Mart, and it's probably the best search engine there is for Akiya homes in Japan. We narrowed it down to areas we wanted to live in, and we sort of got lucky that we found this one, which is in a remote part of Japan, but it's very close to a lot of ski hills and also very close to a major city. So we emailed the agent, organised a viewing, came and looked at it, and pretty much fell in love, and the rest is kind of history. That was back in March. It's now almost August, so almost 5 months ago. We have been going through the entire purchase process since then, and let me tell you, it's not very easy, especially because there's a language barrier for starters. Things are done very differently here than they are in Australia or Canada, where we're from. But we had a really good agent who helped us through everything, and because we had over 4 months up our sleeve, we were able to overcome all the obstacles, which there's a lot. There were quite a few times where we thought this wasn't actually going to go through. We've signed the contract, but we're not actually going to be able to purchase this house. But it ended up working out. And I actually spent the last 4 months during this process documenting everything and putting it into a complete ebook, which I made. It's available on our website now. If you're serious about buying a home in Japan as a foreigner, this ebook's got every single thing you need to know from start to finish, from how to find a place to how to actually purchase it, what the legal process is, what the visa process is, and then to actually moving in and living in a place like this. So I've put everything in there. It's from our lived experience. Check that out if you're interested, and I'm going to get into the full tour of the house. We're going to show you everything there is in this property. So this is the driveway, and we have a busy main road here, which is actually pretty incredible. But then if you look around, we don't have any neighbours on any side here. And look at this view. Mountains all around. There's actually a second driveway around the back, so you don't have to use the busy road. You can turn down a back street and get to the property there. There's a farm next door here, and another chunk of empty land here. And this is the entrance. This is all ours. Okay, the garden needs some work. Here's the garage here, which is going to be really good in winter because they do get a lot of snow here. We're not super high up, but we are quite higher than Nagano, so it does snow here quite a lot in winter. I guess this is the mailbox, eh? Oh, another spider web. So we have this front room here, which is probably the nicest out of all the rooms. And I think it will end up being guest bedroom. Not really sure yet. So then you got what looks to be the old living rooms here, because they got tatami mats, and it's divided into two here. So big tatami mats here. And another one here, but the only issue with this room is the ceiling's quite low. I guess my head doesn't quite hit it. It's not too bad. But then the doorway here. So this is going to be like a bit of a living room, I suppose. We might end up taking this door wall out and just making it one big sort of front living room. We're going to have to replace the tatami mats because there's a bit of a... Some of them just have like a bit of a spongy feel to them. Not sure what that is. And then there's the front, kind of just a sunroom sort of hallway here, which gets a lot of natural light. I think we're going to have to replace this carpet pretty much straight away. Then we've got the kitchen here. The kitchen's actually pretty awesome. It's really big and it has this huge window here, so we can really see a vision of like using this space a lot better than it's being used at the moment. A bathroom, which is kind of interesting. Japanese style bathroom. So I guess in Japan they sort of just have a bath instead of a shower. I think that's a lot more common. And then there's this like, it looks like where you can just wash your feet or something like that. I don't really know what the deal is with this. It's like just about up to my waist. If anyone watching is Japanese or knows about Japanese bathrooms, let me know what the deal is with that. Why it's designed like that. And then we have like the sink, which is out here, separate to the bathroom, and then the toilet. Which is actually just a vault toilet. It can be plumbed in, but we have to organise that. We're probably going to do that pretty soon because having a vault toilet isn't really ideal. And we have the upstairs level. There is 2 huge rooms upstairs, which I guess will be bedrooms. Yeah, so there's this one and then one across the hall. Yeah, this one's massive. Again, the tatami mats need to be replaced. Not really much insulation on the walls, which is a bit of an issue for winter. And then this room's pretty awesome, honestly. This is like a double bedroom with a divider, and there's 2 separate doors here. And there's so many spider webs here. Yeah, I think this is going to end up being 2 separate bedrooms. This one's a bit bigger than the other one, so probably a kid's room and then the master bedroom, or yeah, just another big bedroom. Which are actually really nice, these rooms. We just need to replace these, I don't know what you call these. Oh, put a hole in that. Yeah, but everything else is really nice here. All of this is ours. All this here, all of that down to the street. And look at that view. Now, probably our favourite part of this house is this shed, which is like its own standalone property. It's got 3 rooms down the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 big room up the top. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the situation in this shed's going to be like, because everything was like super clean when we came and looked at it, and now there's literally cobwebs and like bugs just everywhere. But we'll check it out. That's so cool.
Are the barrels in there?
Yeah. Yeah, so there's these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 of them. Did you think that this is all still in use, this stuff?
Doesn't look like it to me.
They're pretty cool.
Very cool.
Like,
Could definitely turn them into something cool.
yeah. Surely that's still being used. But everything's got like cobwebs on it, so it looks like it's not.
I don't think it has been. I think it's just this stuff here. Ugh, honey.
We're gonna need a pressure washer before we do any of that.
I don't even think I want to go in there right now.
No, there's so many spiders. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's for another episode. And then down here, we got to put like a fire pit or something, don't we?
Yeah, we're gonna put a fire pit, a hot tub.
Once I clear all of this stuff, it's going to look really good. And we've just got this epic view of the mountains. This winter, I think it's going to be amazing. Don't know what all this is, but it doesn't look good. Whatever that is, we've got to get like a pressure washer to clean it, I think. And then the driveway obviously hasn't been cut back for a long time. So when we came here in winter or spring, this wasn't this overgrown at all. It was quite short and dead. So coming back this time was actually a surprise just how overgrown everything is. I think one of the first things we're going to have to do is buy some gardening tools, maybe a whippersnipper and some hedge trimmers. Cut all of this back because this is so overgrown. Weeds everywhere. Weeds all through the garage. Wow. That is a huge spider web. Ugh.
So we've got bright green carpets, as you can see, that are sort of like pulling up here, which we need to pull them up anyway. These curtains also have to go because they are filthy and full of dust and don't smell very good, I'm sure. Front door area is so filthy. Like, look at all this dirt. I thought I'd be able to salvage this cabinet, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I thought it was real wood, but it looks like it's just been like a resin that's poured over top of it, and it's all peeling and chipped, which is really sad because I had seen this table in the original photos of this house from years and years ago, and the last owner just didn't take care of it, so we're going to have to probably get rid of it. I'm actually really nervous to open it. It's covered in spider webs. There's bugs and dead things everywhere all over here. I might wait to open it until I've got some gloves or something on, and we'll see what else is in there. Okay, so Lila needs to take a nap, and so I need to get this one room tidied up so that she has somewhere clean to sleep and we have somewhere to sleep tonight. Try and get it as clean as possible. Livable, I suppose, just for tonight, and we'll make it even better tomorrow, but I gotta get changed and start vacuuming. Oh my gosh, that was like a moth that just exploded. Ugh, there's so many bugs in here. Okay, I did just a quick like grab cleaning products at the supermarket, but I couldn't read anything and I didn't have like phone or anything to translate, so I just guessed. I don't even know if this is a proper kitchen cleaner, but I'm just doing the best I can with what I have. And I'm gonna go back tomorrow and get more stuff. But if any Japanese people are watching are like, why is she using that? That's why. Okay, I'm just gonna let that soak while I finish cleaning in the bedroom. Just had to do something with the kitchen sink. I couldn't clean from a dirty sink like that.
Oh, pumpkin,
Wow.
zucchini,
Cucumber?
cucumber. Oh,
Yum. Tomatoes. Okra.
そう、オクラ。
Okra.
こんなとこだね。どうぞ。
はい。
ありがとうございます。
So the old owner of the house, he still has a farm that's like next door. Keeps his farming tools and equipment in the shed behind the house. In exchange, he comes and brings like half of his crop.
And he's also going to introduce us to some of the neighbors and locals here, so that'll be a good way for us to not be so isolated and actually get to know some people. So that'll be really cool. But this looks so nice, like beautiful fresh veggies. There's the biggest spider in the shower. No! Someone's left their tweezers there. And the dirtiest drain cap. Ew. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. End of day one. Didn't go exactly to plan. At all. But at least we got this room clean. And we can at least sleep in it.
The fridge is cleaning. We'll let it air out.
Yeah.
I think we can use that tomorrow. We're just living off convenience store food at the moment.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to cook the veggies that Mr. Matsumoto brought us. Hopefully we'll get the stovetop working, and
We need to clean the bathroom to use the bathroom.
kitchen still has bugs all over it. Front door is covered in cobwebs. There's still a lot to do, but happy with the progress we made in here. I'm just glad we've got a room that's semi-livable for the first night.
This room feels good.
Yeah, smells way better. Alright, we will see you guys in the morning.
Well, it's about 6:30 and we just had our first night in the house. Honestly, not too bad. Very quiet. I thought it was going to be really hot and it wasn't bad at all actually. It was nice and fresh. But it did get light at about 4 a.m. this morning, so we've been up for a couple of hours already. And we're just walking around our little village here, checking it out, looking at a few other abandoned houses. There seems to be a few houses that have people in them. It's a bit of a farming village, so there's lots of vegetable farms and stuff around. It's really nice.
You got a fast car. We go cruise and entertain ourselves. Still ain't got a job. Now work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house and live in the suburbs. So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast it felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us. Your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone.
Plan for today is to get the kitchen cleaned up. I was up till about 10 last night scrubbing the toilet in the dark because the light didn't work, and I was freaked out. I didn't want to be in a dirty bathroom in the dark. It freaked me out, so I was just up cleaning it. And but the kitchen really needs to be cleaned today. We're gonna try and get that done, and the shower. So that's the plan for today. It's a lot to do. It's a lot bigger of a house than I thought. Lloyd, do you want to come see what's in this esky? I'm probably going to keep the mask on for this, actually. It feels heavy. It feels like there's some stuff in this esky. I'm a little nervous.
It's probably just ice.
What's that?
Soy sauce?
Huge soy sauce.
It's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
I thought it was going to be like dead rat in there.
Yeah. Wasn't sure what was in it. Oh, that can't be good anymore.
What is it?
Seaweed? Something smells not very good in here, but Babinus drink? Don't know what that is. Himalayan salt, but it's wet. Hot sauce. We could keep this because it's still sealed, I think. Not bad, and the esky's in good condition, actually, so we're going to keep that.
It's clean, isn't it?
It's very clean.
A few things in this place have surprised me. Like, even under here, I was really scared to open this last night.
Yeah.
It's clean.
I mean...
No.
I wouldn't say clean, but like it's better than what you'd expect under there.
I was expecting a spider infestation
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. This looks like it might be some utensils or something. Oh, it's just like a mini table. It's kind of cool. Might keep that. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. It's like years and years of dirt coming off at the moment. Gonna have to sand this afterwards. Like the wood or paint is coming off as well. So we're gonna have to sand it. There's a bunch of nails sticking out. But like I thought this circle was just like the discoloration, like that it lightened there. But actually it's that everything else got darker. Yeah, like I don't think these walls have ever been wiped down, ever.
No.
No.
I think this was a bachelor pad, hey?
Yeah. I know it's hard to envision right now, but look at this view that we get from, I think we'll probably maybe have like a table or a breakfast bar or something here if it fits, but look at the view from here to the path that comes up. Isn't that so pretty? I absolutely love it. There's so much greenery here. Once this is all like actually cleaned up and kept, like it's gonna look amazing. Lloyd just said that the gas man is here, so hopefully they're gonna be able to get the gas hooked up. We'll be able to start cooking in the kitchen. Konnichiwa. Okay, we're gonna head to the hardware store that's just down the street from ours and probably head to Family Mart again too for some stuff for lunch. We gotta grab a few things from the hardware store and we'll see what our local hardware store is like. We're out in the country and there's a big hardware store here, which is kind of strange, but it's very handy for us. Okay, I'm facing a little bit of a dilemma right now because I'm pretty sure we're just gonna end up pulling this paneling off the wall anyway. And this is taking forever to scrub all the dirt off of it. This looks like it's what's underneath, which is much nicer wood than this cheap paneling that's on here. So we're going to try and pull one of these off when we get back from the hardware store and see if that's what's under, because I think that'll look way better. It's a risk, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Hey. So the gas works?
Gas works. Well, just for the burner.
Yeah.
That thing doesn't appear to work. Well, there's a leak in the hose, so it might still work.
The hot water for the sink. I kind of hate that thing, so I would love to get that gone almost and get something new eventually.
Yeah. So the boiler kind of seems like it works.
Really?
Yeah, but it needs kerosene.
And he doesn't do that?
No, he does.
Oh.
He does. I got his phone number, so I'm going to text him.
Okay.
But we turned it on and it seemed to turn on, so I have a feeling it works. Everything in the place, like electrical and stuff-wise, has been pretty good. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of facing a dilemma right now. We're probably going to end up like pulling these panels off the wall anyway, right?
Don't know. Yeah.
Because like they're peeling and stuff, and like this is taking like 10 years to clean them, and it's like quite cheap paneling, it feels like. But how do we check what's underneath it to know if it's like wood or? But then then that one's off, and then you're committed, right?
Mm-hmm. No, we can
put it back.
Put it back. We get a new one. Paint them.
Out here in the hallway is all paneling, the same paneling as well, which looks just as dirty. Maybe not quite as bad as in the kitchen, but it just makes it look really cheap. Like, I think it'll just look a lot better if they're taken off. Maybe Mr. Matsumoto or even the owner before him, not sure. Someone quite old was living here because there's all these railings for someone to walk around, I think. Kind of looks that way. They're quite low as well. And they're all over this lower level.
Everywhere. Yeah.
They're everywhere. So we need to take them off as well. Like, they're literally everywhere. Either that or like a ballet dancer lived here. But I'm gonna guess maybe someone a bit older lived here and it helped them get around the house. It's very common with the Akiyas for elderly people to just not really have someone to pass on their home to, so they just move on. And I think that's a good bet that might be what it is. Here's more through this hallway here. And there's ramps here too. Maybe it might have been someone in a wheelchair even.
Oh yeah, the ramp. Yeah.
Might be someone, yeah, with wheelchair, but that's also that these aren't level. So maybe they just put them there so you don't trip. So did you take one of the doors off in the bedroom? Did you? Nice. Okay.
They're getting too annoying to move back and forth.
Yeah, I think that'll go good as a desk.
What's going on here?
Gardening stuff. We're gonna need a rake, hey. What's that?
There's no camera in there. Light bulbs.
Oh yeah. Weren't allowed cameras in there for some reason, but got a hammer, tape measure. What else did you get?
Screwdriver. Yeah.
And like a just like plier thing to pull nails out?
And I don't know what you call it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nail thing.
Yeah. There's actually some good stuff in there, considering we're like, yeah, in the country and kind of an unsuspecting spot for there to be a shop like that. But it's really handy for us, just a few minutes down the road. Considering we're in like rural area, we have everything we need. It's pretty convenient.
The Family Mart's incredible.
Lloyd's been there like 6 times and we just moved here yesterday.
Okay, we got onto a package. I think I know what this is. We ordered some new clothes and just by luck they came the day after we moved into this house, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, yay, that looks so nice.
This is all from Unbound Merino. Probably our favourite travel clothing brand because it's all made of merino wool. Every time you see me in black t-shirt like this, it's the same t-shirt. I have like 5 of these, and the reason being they last for so long. I can wear it, hang it up, and then wear it again the next day. I can literally wear the same t-shirt for like a week. I know it sounds gross, but it's because it's made out of merino wool and it doesn't get doesn't hold the moisture. It's really breathable and it's really designed for travel.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Freshy.
Fresh one. I was due for a few new t-shirt. I've been wearing the same ones for like probably 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I got a white one this time as well.
Nice. Fresh. Keep that away from Lila.
This isn't getting worn unless we're going out somewhere nice.
That's the going out t-shirt.
I get it worn in this house. Looks empty.
What do you mean? Like just wood?
Just looks like there's nothing really inside it.
Like it's hollow?
Looks hollow, yeah.
Oh. That's not good.
So I'm not sure.
Probably can't pull it off then.
Yeah, if I want to pull it off, but yeah. There's nothing really there. Doesn't... I guess it sounds hollow. That one definitely sounds hollow. I wonder then if we could rip them up and put some insulation in and then put new walls in.
Yeah.
We're going to attack this bathroom, honey. Actually, it's not that bad. It's literally just the bath, really. The walls are not bad. And the floor. Yeah. Oh, never mind. There's some kind of a nest up there. Ew. But I think it should be pretty easy to clean in here. Because it's basically just one big wet room. What is this for? I really don't know what I'm looking at. There is a power lead that runs through this window here into the bathroom, and it's taped up to the tap. And when you follow it outside here, it's running into this pipe which goes into the ground. It looks like it plugs in, and there is a switch there that seems to be making like a bit of a sound when I turn it on, but the way it's taped up, it's not long enough to plug in, so I don't understand what this is for. Maybe if you have any idea, let me know down below in the comments. Bathrooms in Japan are kind of like more giant wet rooms. Like everything in this room can get wet. Like the light fixture, it's all waterproof there, it's sealed. There's a rubber seal in there, and you've got this power outlet, and it's waterproof as well. Splashbacks all around the bathroom. So I don't know what goes on in these bathrooms, but you can pretty much just spray a hose around the whole room and you're good, which is probably what I'm going to do now to clean it. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to get rid of it though. Okay, I guess that wasn't a bug's nest. It was just some old filler or something that somebody used on the floor there. So now I think we can clean this bathroom and actually use it tonight, which is going to be awesome. Now we have a working kitchen with a fridge and a stovetop, a bathroom that works, a toilet, kinda, a bedroom. Seeing some pretty good progression.
Okay, so the previous owners left a few things. We found some old kimonos, and I just found this scroll. I haven't opened it yet, but so let's see what is inside of it. Looks like it's got some water damage, but maybe some of it can be salvaged.
Cool.
Oh, it's actually really cool artwork. That's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
We could probably salvage just this bit.
Yep.
That's not. And then we keep some of the original character of the house.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Look at it's beautiful actually. That's probably the mountains behind us.
It looks like it.
Yeah. I wonder what this says. Any Japanese subscribers, please tell us what this says. So the original owner left this as well. It's one of the kimonos. I haven't opened this one, but it looks really, really pretty. Do you want to see this one, Lila? Wow. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty.
Wow.
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 Do you like it? We haven't opened this yet because it's very cobwebby and I'm a bit scared to open it. But I think the owners left some stuff in here. So we should find out what's in it. Don't. Some slippers. These look like snowboard boots. Don't know if they're any good. Like all rusty. Now they're falling apart. This whole cabinet's like shit. Probably should just go.
Probably take it to the tip, eh?
Yeah.
We're gonna do a tip run.
Yeah, this stuff's all just. Yeah, the whole thing's gotta go, I think. It feels like it's built in though.
Does actually.
But it's like chipping, and this is all like a resin on it, so it's like.
Yeah, up the
It's
top
not
here.
wood.
It's all coming off there.
Yeah. I think the whole thing's gotta go.
Yep.
Good work. I have been vacuuming for hours and there's still so much dust. My goal for today is to try and get all the vacuuming done on the lower level today and then maybe do the upper level tomorrow. We'll see how we go. That is definitely something you don't want to find inside the house. I gotta show Lloyd that. I wonder what sort of nest that is. Is it wasp, or it looks sort of different than a wasp's nest, but gotta get rid of that as soon as possible.
That's a nest.
Yeah. What sort of nest do you think it is?
Wasp.
Do you think
Pretty
it's,
small holes.
Do you think it's still like active?
How come we didn't see that before?
I don't know.
I never noticed that.
It's been too dark in here, I think. The sun hasn't shone in as much.
There's 3 holes, so yeah. And now I'm thinking that other one I found was a nest, but there was no holes or anything. It might have just been, there was nothing in it. It just kind of broke up.
Yeah, okay. Do we need to like spray it with something, or? But what if something flies out of it? I'm sacrificing you. Uh-oh.
Something moved, eh?
Something moved?
No, never mind. I don't think anything's in there. What do you think?
It's sick.
Fast enough so you can fly away. Fly this way.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome.